Hi everyone, this is Eric Stanio from Marketplace Earth. Thanks for checking out this video and our website. And I want to take just a minute today to talk about SEO, where it's been, the future of SEO, and kind of our philosophy at Marketplace Earth around all the changes that are happening with Google and how to effectively perform an SEO campaign in today's world. So let's just jump right in. Just a quick background on who we are. We began doing SEO in early 2002, and we practiced and learned kind of the hard way on our own sites and stores. Now, over the time, the internet's obviously changed a lot since then, but we really love the internet. In fact, some of our original partners went on to start another company called Epifio Studios, which is kind of changing the industry and the way videos are performed in storytelling. But right now, Marketplace Earth, we specialize particularly on SEO. We're internet marketers at heart, and so that's really helpful when it comes to today's SEO, because it takes kind of a broad strategist to really rank well and get those top rankings in Google. And we've achieved over hundreds and hundreds of top 10 results for our clients. And our own sites, and we continue to do so today. So what we want to talk about in this video is Google's evolution, a little bit about where they've been and where they're heading. And the important thing to understand is relevancy still matters in Google. It's always mattered. They've always wanted to rank the best websites, the most relevant websites for any particular search result, and that hasn't changed at all. But what has changed is how they're understanding who is the most relevant websites out there. It's really important to understand that, because there was a way in the past where you could kind of, as an SEO company, game Google a little bit and manipulate these results. And for that reason, there's a lot of false information about what good SEO is out there. But that's really changed, and let's talk about a little bit how it's changed. And here's kind of the old SEO versus maybe the new SEO and what's going to work well in the long term. So the old way of doing SEO, you could get by with doing a lot of keyword stuffing on your site. You could do all kinds of spammy link building tactics like comment spam or weak web directories, things like that. You could spin a lot of articles and just get hundreds and thousands of links, and Google would rank you, or you could buy links. And now that used to work, and the sad part is some of that stuff even can work today, but Google's getting better and better, and they're always going to get better at ranking the best websites and kind of weeding through all the other crap. So now in today's SEO, these are some of the things that are working today and will continue to work, because these strategies are what Google ultimately wants, which is helping them identify who are the best and most relevant websites. So things like amazing web design, really inspiring content that's shareable, really investing into social engagement, listening to your audience and building an audience. And here's maybe the best way that we explain it with our clients today, is that instead of going out there and trying to get a lot of links, right? You're hiring an SEO company and you say, hey, go get us thousands of links. The best way to do SEO today is to think about it in this way, that you want to earn links. So you don't want to get links, you want to earn links. So the ultimate end goal has always been the same for Google, and the best way to do the SEO kind of in the past is really the best way to do it today and going forward, which is create an amazing experience for your users. Be awesome. That's kind of our philosophy. If you go to our philosophy page, that's what we say, hey, be awesome. And if you don't know how to do that, we'll help you figure it out. But it's not all this kind of manipulation. It's really about going out there and creating an amazing website, investing in your brand, and then just making sure Google sees all this great stuff that you're doing. So just a quick kind of chart to kind of emphasize that. You might not be able to see this in the video, but last year in 2011, some of the top SEOs in the world got together and they were polled, and they kind of said, where's the future of search heading? And all this stuff in the gray is kind of the stuff that they believe will be decreasing, and then the yellow, I'm sorry, is everything that will kind of stay the same, and the orange are all the things that will increase. So here's kind of that old to new style of SEO as we kind of go up this list here. Here's what's going to decrease: exact keyword match domains. So stuff like buy used cars in New York City.com, that kind of stuff. The effectiveness of paid links is going to decrease. Anchor text and external links are going to decrease. So these are all past SEO methods that worked really well, but they're not working nearly as much. In fact, you can get penalized for a lot of this stuff today. Here's more stuff. Paid results on SERPs, on-page modeling, presence and prominence of advertising versus content. So we've seen this in an update they made recently, the Panda update, but if you had a lot of advertising and very little content on the page, you got penalized. So here are the things that are starting to increase going forward. The content readability or the usability or the design. Google has a team of quality raters. They actually come to your site and say, man, is this a good site or not? And if you have a good site and they determine that there's a lot of value in your site, then they're going to rank you higher, actually. Usage data. So are people staying on your site? Are they clicking through to multiple pages? What's the average time on site? Are they bouncing? Is there a low bounce rate? That's all really important. That's why design is really important today. And two of these big ones, huge ones that many people don't understand are social signals matter a great deal to Google today. So social signals at the domain level and at the page level. And here's why. If you think about it, it's pretty logical, but anyone can go out there and hire an SEO spamming company, right, to go out there and buy them a ton of links or spin articles or anything like that. And these links are coming from sites that these spamming agencies basically can manipulate. But when you get a share on Facebook or a tweet of someone linking to your website, that means a great deal to Google, especially from user profiles that have a bit of history on these social websites, because here's why. People at large, some people do, everyone knows a few guys, but they don't spam their network. They don't spam their family. They don't spam their friends. If they do, they're not going to have many friends left on their social network. So generally speaking, Google kind of has a back way of finding out some of this data, and they value shares on a social level at a really high rate because it means that someone actually cares about that link. It's not just some SEO company going out and buying that link or something like that. And then the highest increase is the analysis of a site page's perceived value to users. Does your website offer value to user? And if you want to have great long-term SEO success, everything should be kind of under this question. Am I adding value to a user? Are we providing something that no one else out there is? That's the future of SEO, and all of our philosophy aims towards this kind of end in mind. We're asking these questions when we're working with our clients. Is this providing great value to your users? So we care about long-term success for our clients. I mean, it's great to get SEO results today if someone promises you in 3 or 6 months or a year or whatever. And again, as I mentioned, some of these old link building tactics can still work for the short term, but eventually Google is going to figure out what they're doing, and it's not going to work. What we always recommend to our clients are strategies that are going to work not just today, but 5, 10, 20 years from now. So not only are you investing in quality SEO techniques that will keep you from being penalized, but just think of the ROI you're going to get on your investment if you're ranking in the top 10 or those top 3 places on Google 20 years from now. And that's how we think when we're making any recommendations for SEO. So invest in your brand. We're going to be talking to you about this. Invest in great design, amazing content, social and public relations. Now, does this mean SEO is over? Technical SEO is still really important. And all of the on-page updates and the keyword research and everything, but even more so than just keyword research, it's something that's really important that we do is audience research. Really understanding that end user, who's your target audience, because when you know that person in and out, you know what they love and what they hate, then you can figure out content that they'll want to share. You can produce that kind of content that they'll share with their networks and get those, really valuable links and shares on social networks. And one thing that's really important here that many companies don't understand is that SEO can no longer be an island in working for your company. So a lot of times companies think, hey, let's just hire the SEO guy. I never talk to them again. They just go do their thing. They make their on-page updates. They build us links, and we never really have to mess with it. Today's SEO is different, and if we're going to work with your team, we really want to be integrated with the different departments of your company. That's web design, web development, your copywriters, your public relations team, kind of your whole marketing department. It's really important that all the efforts are kind of on the same page and are working together. That's when you're going to maximize your efforts in terms of SEO going forward. So how can Marketplace Earth help? Well, we've kind of broken down our products into two major categories. We can either do consulting, so if you are kind of either a do-it-yourselfer or maybe you have someone on your team in place already, but could just use some guidance. We have some really in-depth site audits. This is super amazing product that's going to show you where you can stand out from your competition and get some really great long-term SEO results. We could do in-house training, hourly consulting, social consulting, not only how to get fans, but how to get those great feedback scores on Facebook and other platforms so that you know, you're really working that audience to get those great shares, and YouTube channel audience. Then in terms of execution, you know, if you're saying, hey, look, this is still way beyond me, I really need help, we still offer SEO campaigns where we'll take on kind of the bulk of that work. Now, we're going to be working with you, but we can implement most of the strategies. We've got different link building strategies and techniques we use. Infographics is our product that we like to use a lot in terms of getting putting out really good content and getting link bait from it. Content creation, and if you need some help with local SEO, we've got experience there as well. So a lot of different areas we can help you out with. Not any one of these is custom, you know, every single one of these is custom to any particular client we're going to work with. It's definitely not cookie cutter. So contact us today. You know, I hope this video was really helpful for you to understand a little bit about who we are and how we could impact your SEO in the long term and help you out. Contact us today, email us or call us, and we'd be happy to sit down, do a free consultation, kind of look at you, your site, and your competitors, and give some of our quick overall evaluations and see if potentially a great partnership could be in place here. So thanks a lot for listening to this video, and we hope to hear from you real soon.